Hello, my love bugs. Once again, it is your girl Lumi Love here with another message from the divine. As I always say, today if you're hearing my voice, I ask that you harden not your heart, for I am just a messenger and we are all here to witness and learn. Thank you guys for your likes, subscribes, shares, views, and memberships. Everything is greatly appreciated, my loves. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for your girl, and make sure you check out the memberships to see if you would just like to donate to the channel or if you want to receive extra readings, okay? Let's see what's going on. Somebody want to get you sick. A hidden enemy of yours feels like if they can get you sick, I already feel like this is nasty. A hidden enemy feels like if they can get you sick, or there is a hidden enemy that feels like if they can get someone sick, then they can be able to cut off all of their options. No one would want to receive or give from this person. So this is like an ex of someone who feels like if they could give them some sort of sickness, then they would have no choice but to deal with them. And they are heartbroken and mentally trapped into their head, okay? Because someone could be dealing with the Queen of Wands energy and they don't need them, okay? So this is a feminine energy who be up all night crying because someone successfully closed the cycle with them and decided to move on with you, Queen of Wands. You look real good. This has to do with you looking good. This has to do with you being very like confident in yourself, confident in your looks, very confident in your path that you're walking in life. Someone wanted to keep someone from coming toward you. So maybe this could be, since I said I feel like it's a feminine energy, it could be a feminine who is trying to keep a masculine from coming toward you, or it could be a feminine as masculine who's upset that you don't want to deal with him no more and you turned him down, and he don't want you to have no other options. So he want to come through there and try to do some love spells and get you to fall in love with him, or at least give him the time of day so he can dick you down and then give you something so you can't move on with nobody. Yeah, this is some sort of attack from somebody, okay, who's upset that you walked away. Is this a masculine or feminine energy? Okay, this could be somebody you have a family with. This could be a baby daddy, or someone could want to have a family with you, and this could be a baby mother on his side. This is somebody's ex who want to give y'all an STD. It has to do with the family. So it's maybe somebody you have a child with that you're keeping your guard up to, and that's causing them heavy burdens because they know you're going to move on to somebody else. And they don't like that. They don't want you moving on with nobody else. They wanted to string you along. They wanted to play games and you and your child face, and you didn't allow it to happen. They was already successful with getting you pregnant once. You ain't about to go back to that. I know I did a reading in the past where I said some of y'all ended up getting pregnant by a hitman or a handler, and this person, okay, or your ex, for some of y'all who not into the spiritual stuff like that. I forgot we over here on the love channel. We get into it, okay, on that other channel. Y'all might need want to check that out. Sometimes you weren't just in a unsuccessful relationship just by chance. It's not you. You have been set up possibly by your family members, and they thought they had a victory because they, you ended up getting pregnant by this person that they wanted to betray you, but now they feel defeated because this person, didn't stick. This person was supposed to be a handler. This person was supposed to hold you back from moving forward, okay? It was never you. It was always them, is what I'm hearing. So this family's upset, or this masculine and this family's upset that you decided to move on, and you're going to have a happy beginning somewhere else, and you're going to receive a victory. Maybe you're already dealing with another masculine energy, okay? Or maybe there's a family, a community of people that was trying to attack your masculine that's coming towards you. And they tried to set a little hole towards him and try to make this person, give him an STD or whatever. It didn't work. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a lot of people deliberating. It could be your family and his family working together to get y'all away from each other and trying to send y'all exes in towards y'all so that y'all can sleep with them and catch an STD. Okay? For some of y'all, I heard in the past that if this is a feminine energy, if you're a feminine energy, then this masculine who slept with you and got you pregnant possibly could have gave you an STD in the past. That's why you have your guard up, because it was the wounded warrior, baby. That's why you got your guard up to him, because he's not finna do that again. First of all, he gave you an STD and he got you pregnant and left you high and dry with your baby. Oh no, you're not about to take that trip and do that again, okay? One strike, you're out, okay, in your book. So you're not dealing with him for that. And for some of y'all, this is the feminine energy. She could have tried to play pregnant, okay, and slept with this masculine that could be trying to come towards you in the past, play pregnant, slept with him, gave him an STD, so now he looking sideways at her. She ended up pregnant, trying to say that the baby was his. They had to go to court, and he fucked around to find out that the baby not his, because whatever STD that this woman gave him, he was able to get rid of, but whatever STD this baby got, They can't get rid of that. So whoever got her pregnant, she went and got pregnant by somebody who they can't get rid of whatever it is, STD that they have. And this masculine don't have it. And he know that that's not his baby. Okay? So we basically got some people who want to set y'all up to keep y'all away from each other. And they feel like if they could just get one more chance and come in and give you some sort of brand new STD that they went and contracted from somewhere else, then they'll be able to keep y'all apart from each other. Okay? Or y'all wouldn't want to deal with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have people that's trying to send a masculine toward you, or your baby daddy trying to come back toward you and give you an STD. So this man think you're nasty and you a cheater and you a liar. So he don't want to deal with you no more. A lot of these people need some inner growth. Okay? A lot of these people reminiscing, looking at pictures of y'all from the past, you and your masculine, okay? Because there's a feminine energy who in her bed, literally crying, listening to Mary J. Blige, trying to find out why she can't trick this masculine into loving her. The bitch do love spells every week, okay? She didn't even made it her business to start going to church or pray, but she praying to the wrong person. Reminiscing on times with this masculine where she could have been married to this masculine. Now he moving on to a soul connection and everlasting love, and he's going to be devoted to you because he was devoted to her until she started passing around them bugs. Okay? This is crazy. I'm trying to tell you, the relationship is over between you and whoever this is in the past, or your masculine and whoever this is in the past. Ain't no second chances. Y'all have grown and transformed for what, happened in the past. And these people just don't want to let go. They don't want to let y'all live y'all wonderful life together. Being bug free. Come on, somebody. Which is crazy. You may be in a community of people that really, like, you keep to yourself and you are celibate because this community of people all got bugs. You know what I'm hearing? Oh, there may be bugs on the rest of you mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me. People can't stand that you don't have some sort of STD. People can't stand that they feel like you a goody two-shoes, that you think you better than everybody because you don't have this STD, or you won't allow people in your energy that have these STDs. And your masculine on that same type of time. Y'all are choosy lovers. Y'all ain't about to let nobody come in and just play y'all and give y'all some shit just because everybody else got it. They're playing off the fact that you're supposed to be lacking in confidence, and they wanted you to self-sabotage yourself. But these people are frustrated because you don't care. You love yourself enough not to go out here and catch no bug. Okay? And they regret that they ever did whatever they did to you in the beginning, because now you don't trust them. And they hanging on to your energy, nail and tooth. Mad because you have the courage, mad because you have the strength, mad because you have the confidence. They want to build this, they want to rebuild a relationship, but it's not going to happen. They feel like y'all got unfinished business. They couldn't break you down. Some of y'all, this person didn't have an STD. This person was with you in a relationship. They didn't have an STD. And then they went out here and cheated on you and contracted an STD and was mad because you could have found out and you decided to be celibate and you decided not to deal with them or talk to them. Back to that wounded warrior energy, healing, release their ass. And now they feel like they made a big mistake because they don't like the fact that you get to move forward with a clean bill of health. They don't like that. They want you to be stuck in some bullshit like them. They don't want you, because this person obviously went around and talked a lot of mess about you. This person went around and said a lot of negative things about you and made it seem like you were the problem in a relationship. And now people are saying, nah, you're the problem because this person over here living good. Okay? Yeah, trying to sabotage you so that they can rebuild themselves in a community with all these lies that they told. Said you was a hoe. All these options. Said this masculine was a hoe. Okay, trying to hide the truth about you. And then somebody got some disputes, a legal matter. Okay, remember I said that this was this feminine energy. She got caught up in court. Okay, it ain't his baby, and it ain't his baby because her and his baby got an STD that they can't get rid of, and this masculine does not have that. Somebody he was in a marriage with. Okay, trying to hold on to him. He had to look between the lines and find out this woman be cheating on me, and I'm gonna find a way to prove it in court. And blah blah. Here it is right here. You've been out here sleeping with other people. You done got pregnant by somebody else. I don't have to pay you alimony. You were the cause of this divorce. And that's it. And this woman is upset that he decided to change his life and transition to a higher vibration. And he met you. And this was a very important connection in his life. Because this is the marriage you're supposed to have with a real divine feminine and not a copycat. Yeah, y'all connected in a relationship because y'all got a bunch of people that's trying to keep y'all behind. I'm telling you, this is damn near to the point to where only you and this masculine are only two in the community that don't have a disease. And that's divine. That's a divine orchestration right there. Because everybody wanted to play these games and sleep around and do all of this stuff. And they didn't believe that you was celibate. They didn't believe that he was celibate. They thought they could still do their little love spells and be provocative and be seductive and get their way. And all of these people have STDs, which help y'all stay celibate in the first place. Because y'all didn't want what these people had. It was to the point where this masculine started realizing all his homeboys had the itchy. All his homeboys had that can't get rid of. He didn't want to be a part of that. Same thing with you. You started realizing all y'all baby daddies got that shit, and that means y'all got that shit. I don't want to hang around with y'all. Okay? All this partying and having fun, quote, quote. No. Okay, so y'all celibacy worked out good for y'all. Y'all was able to meet each other. Y'all gonna be able to get out of this community and leave this whole community of folks behind. Yeah, dating, finding someone new, getting rid of these player energies who are trying to be strategic. Now they blocked. They can't put no obstacles in your life because you remember what they did in the past, or they just did the most in the past, and you learned your lesson. Now you have stability and security coming to you with the new relationship. Okay? It's so crazy. I don't even want to say that, but it is. I heard it's a group of people called bug chasers. And if these people chasing people with bugs, then they obviously have bugs themselves. I'm telling you, this is a community full of bug chasers. This is nasty. This is nasty work. nasty work. Okay, so let's get off the bugs. And see what you and this masculine gonna be moving towards in the future. Because honey, yes, planning ahead, moving forward in the future. All right, baby steps. Some of y'all may be a little pregnant. Some of y'all are, took baby steps in this relationship because y'all distanced yourself away from other people because of these bugs, because of these STDs, because of these threats of giving you. You may be listening online and find out that somebody was threatening to try to give you a bug, okay, so that you could move forward. And you was like, no, I'm determined to move forward. I'm not going to do this. I'll be celibate before I settle, okay? And you ended up finding someone who is a life partner, okay? Someone who is beyond compare. So you don't think about your past because, baby, this new person that you got, this new masculine energy that you with, and this masculine feel the same way about you, okay? Yeah, y'all don't have to worry about the past. Y'all can plan ahead for the future. Y'all are both attracted to each other. Both of y'all are in tune with each other. Y'all really get along. It's real simple. And like I said, it's going to be a long-lasting relationship. Y'all have a lot coming to y'all in the future because of this relationship, and also because of your clean bill of health, because of your vow of celibacy. You're going to be able to explore new lands and new worlds. A lot of these people who ended up with this bug or ended up with these STDs, they're stuck in that small community that you could be from. They're stuck in that place. They can't move out from outside of that place, or they don't have the courage to move outside of that place because they have that sickness. Okay, they have a sickness and they got a baby and they tied to something. They just got a lot of stuff holding them back. It's like y'all broke generational curses by moving forward. Y'all broke generational curses by actually being celibate at a point in your life, turning down all these I heard antagonists, turning down all of these traps that somebody tried to set up for you. Okay, and y'all gonna be able to have an everlasting love and move forward, be in harmony. Okay, we got some people holding children right here. Somebody might be pregnant. Somebody might be having children. Maybe you're going to have multiple children with this masculine. Okay? Yeah. Wishes are granted. Somebody wants some children. Somebody's going to have a child. Maybe this masculine wants some children. Maybe this masculine, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you want some. I don't know. But your wishes are going to come true with whoever this is who wants a family, who wants children. All right. In depth, connecting on a deeper level. Being able to share your feelings openly, okay? So somebody's able now to connect with you on a deeper level. Maybe since you found out you were pregnant for some of y'all, or since you found out that you're going to have some children. Maybe some of y'all are masculine had a dream that you had some children by him. And now, he's going to connect to you on a deeper level. He feels like that's an okay from him in the spirit world, and he can be able to, open up to you. Maybe when you and this masculine both met each other, you could have been celibate first and you encouraged him to be celibate, vice versa. Or both of y'all were celibate at the same time, just not really dealing with people from y'all past. And y'all connected on a deeper level. And after that, now y'all are able to express, because, y'all took baby steps, and now y'all able to express your feelings with each other, okay? Y'all have let go of control, because that was a card that I saw. Y'all have let go of control and embraced the unknown between both of y'all and let this love bloom on its own. And it has come to the point to where y'all are going to make a good home life together. Y'all are going to be able to settle down. Y'all are going to be able to, like I said, move out of whatever community this is and move forward in a healthy, loving relationship, okay? Move away from all of these people that are trying to throw y'all in the mix, all right? Yeah, keep pedaling. Heavy on the move away, heavy on the foot on the gas. From all of these people who y'all could have had brief, affairs or brief relationships with, and build this love story. because y'all have strong roots. Y'all have built strong roots because of how y'all embraced each other, embraced change, okay? About how y'all heavy on the was celibate at one point, okay? Not giving it up to nobody, being stingy with your stuff. That's what you're supposed to do, because it helped you find your worth. It helped you find your worth. And you guys nurtured and grew together. And now y'all gonna be able to go on these adventures together. Go the distance. Go on adventures. Have new experiences, okay? Make new friends. Be in a protected energy. Get out of whatever bug-infested ass city this is y'all from, okay? Heavy on the move. Timeless elegance. You're always beautiful to someone who loves you, okay? So this masculine chose you wisely, all right? This masculine, or for some of y'all, if you haven't got to this point yet, remember, you need to choose wisely. Yes, you already celibate, you know what I'm saying? But when you get ready to give yourself to someone, this is a person that doesn't want to change you. This is a person that loves you for who you are. Your body, your curves, your pudges, your stretch marks, your dimples, your dents, like whatever you got going on, this person loves you, okay? Your alopecia, this person don't give a damn, okay? Don't change yourself for nobody is what I'm getting, all right? Same thing with this masculine. Some feminine could have broke this masculine down, tried to make him feel like he was less of himself. But you give this masculine all the love. You let him know, babe, you fine. Boy, you look good with that shirt off. What you trying to do? Why your shirt off? What you trying to get into something? Okay, you make this masculine feel good about himself. You possibly give him compliments like, damn, you look good. You cute. You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that. Like you give this masculine the confidence that he needs, because, you know, as a feminine energy, you know it's other women out here that talk cash money shit about their masculines. His bald head ass, his this, he that, he ugly, he this, he that, but they instead of dealing with him, you know, that's like a trauma response or something that, you know, they try to instill in this masculine to not be confident in himself. It happened to masculines too. You could be looking at this man like he the most handsome man you ever seen, and like, why was this girl doing that to you? Because you realize it was a narcissistic tactic to keep this masculine with her, to keep this masculine in a lower vibration. Yeah, a power play, trying to dominate somebody in a relationship, okay? But both of y'all are flying high above the bullshit. Y'all are infatuated with each other. Both of y'all know each other look good as hell. Both of y'all not trying to play mind games with each other like these people in the past was trying to play with y'all. I'm telling you, the growth that y'all had growing from this nasty ass community is going to really have y'all appreciate this relationship that y'all are building together. Really have this masculine appreciating who you are as a feminine energy. He can see the clear difference between you and another feminine, or you and the feminine in the past. He's not going back to that. You will never have to worry about that. Look, soon we will be together in the near future, okay? Divine guidance. I'm amazed at how the universe brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to this union. The divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see it too. I'm telling you, when y'all sit down and have a conversation about why y'all stop dealing with folks on the outside in the community, y'all gonna realize y'all was in a bug infested place full of fleas, baby, full of fleas and ticks. And like I said, that was divinely orchestrated for both of y'all to find each other, okay? There may be some time that you guys have spent apart. This time apart is giving both of us an opportunity to work on ourselves and to be the best version of ourselves for each other. I need to retreat a bit until I get over what's bothering me. I don't want you to see me like this. I'm protecting you from my dark shadow side. Something's going on with this masculine. I did pick up something about drinking. Maybe this masculine has a habit or two that he doesn't know if you're going to accept him. Maybe it's something that he's ashamed of. Maybe it's something that he knows that, or his body is telling him that he needs to reject right now. Somebody could be doing some spell work on this masculine to make him indulge in vices because they want to pull him back down to a lower vibration. He may be going through that right now. For some of y'all, he may be going through some sort of heartache or, you know, upsetting energy. When you met this masculine, he could have been going through that whole divorce thing with somebody else, and he just now finding out the child that he thought was his is not his. He could have just found out that a child that was just being born, that was holding him up from moving forward with you, is not his. And even though it's not his, he still has to deal with the emotions and still has to deal with the wounds that this woman has caused him. Give me something on this time apart. Why are they spending time apart right now? What's going on with this masculine? Let me get this off the floor. All right. Him having trouble regulating his emotions is what I'm getting. Emotions over what? He's overwhelmed. What is he overwhelmed by? overwhelmed. It could be drinking for some of y'all. He could be drinking to try to fight some sort of feeling of an overwhelming feeling. Being afraid to be in poverty. Being afraid to move forward in this new love. But he's standing up for himself. Standing up from his... So, like I said, this woman is doing spell work on this masculine. You're spending time apart because he's healing from certain things. Maybe with the way that you love him, he's realizing certain things about a woman from his past. And he's trying to heal these wounds. And it may be causing him to drink. But I feel like it's because she's doing spell work. He wants to move forward, and he's going to move forward in his loving relationship with you, but it's something that's triggering him that he needs to heal from. I told you this heifer doing magic because she wants him to leave you out in the cold, so she's heavily doing magic on him, and he's having to realize what he wants out of a situation, and she's putting him back in the energy sometimes of when he thinks that he's not good enough for you. So he needs to regulate his emotions and heal, because she's doing some sort of work on him that she don't want him to move off common water. She's surprised that his fortune, or she may be going to get readings on him, is telling her that he's going to move on. She's surprised, okay? Or this may be something that he just does in the spur of the moment, like it's something that he wants to do, and they keep trying to hold him back emotionally. You may be more spiritually strong than this masculine. You may be more into the spiritual than this masculine, and he's still trying to deal with things just on the physical. Okay, so it may be something that he's worrying about, but this woman is mad that he is maybe receiving, imparting knowledge from you. Maybe she wants to breadcrumb this masculine still, but he's receiving some sort of knowledge from you, some sort of insight from you. It also could be about coins, be about money. Maybe he's thinking that he doesn't have enough money to support you like he wants to support a relationship. Maybe when he was with her, he had to have a certain amount of money, or he did have a certain amount of money. I really feel like you're more practical when it comes to spending, and this woman right here was all about the dollar. So she had to put on for the community. She had to put on for folks, and he had to have a lot of money or make a lot of money at that time. I'm hearing working himself to the bone, and he's not realizing that when y'all get together, there's going to be an endless amount of money that's going to overflow, because both of y'all are going to combine energies, these hustles, ambitions, combine this energy, and y'all going to be a power couple. And he's financially feeling like he's not enough. Okay? But he's going to break out of that. This is just something that he has to deal with. He's going to break out of that. He's going to have a rebirth, and he's going to come out stronger than ever before, because he's going to receive an opportunity. He could be praying right now for an opportunity with money so that he can put into this relationship and support you. And the Holy Spirits are going to give him this money, and he's going to run straight over there to you. There's going to be an opportunity that's going to be given. Okay, maybe at some point right now he could be going through some legal disputes and issues and trying to pay back legal fees because he had to go to court with this girl and all of this stuff like this. Maybe he could have got in some trouble that this woman could have got him involved in. I've done readings in the past where the women was calling the police on these masculines, trying to get them put in jail for certain things, or trying to plant drugs on them or plant certain things on them to get them in trouble, and they had to deal with some legal issues, and they possibly still may be dealing with legal issues. Somebody may have had an ankle monitor, somebody may be on probation. Maybe this person wants to move forward in life, but he's having legal issues, and this person doesn't want to hold you back with those legal issues. Maybe for some of y'all, he could have found out that you got pregnant, and now he feel like he need to have all of this money, and he worrying about certain things. There's going to be an opportunity that's going to be given to this masculine because he's very dedicated to you, and the Holy Spirit say, hold on, I got it, don't worry about it. Maybe he thinks so logically about things and thinks that he has to have a certain amount of money in the bank, and the Holy Spirit is teaching him how to trust, teaching him how to let go and let God. Okay, he has to let something flow freely. Okay, he has to let go of control. We did pull that card. He has to let go of control in a situation in order to be able to move forward. He's going to grasp this concept. He's going to get it. And whoever this is doing magic on him, or trying to hold him back, or trying to, he may be held back in the legal system, literally. Okay, he may be held back because he wants to try to afford a home and buy a home for you and him. Okay, he's going to be set free from whatever burdens. He's going to be set free and be able to reposition himself from these people trying to trick him, and come out on top as an emperor energy. Come out very confident and joyful. Okay, for some of y'all, if you're pregnant, be a good father. Some good news is coming in for this masculine, because he was healing from some stuff. Healing from some stuff. Maybe they had to do with a community. Healing in this community. Okay? Anything else on what this masculine could have been going through? Healing from a family of demons. trying to hold him back, trying to constantly attack him, attack his finances, attack his confidence, trying to little boy him. But he has hidden knowledge now. He's doing the shadow work now. He's healing. He gonna come out on top. I'm telling you, big D energy. Big D energy. This masculine gonna come out on top, and he's going to be able to provide for you. Come on, somebody. He's worried about being able to provide for you. Okay? So that's why y'all having time apart. He could be working. But just wait. Something's going to happen. Okay? Divine guidance. He's going to be given a position or given some sort of finances or something. And it's going to bring out the best version of him. Yeah, some sort of illusion that somebody's trying to interject into his world. But you're his and always going to be his. And he's following his bliss by doing something to help it, to help bring y'all together. Some healing. Maybe some healing that he was afraid to do. But it's going to change him into a better man. Whatever this is. Okay? He's going to be transparent with you and let you know what's going on as soon as he gets this opportunity. But definitely, his intentions are not to hurt you. Okay? He's so ashamed and embarrassed that he can't bear to look you in the eyes sometimes and tell you everything. He can't stand the thought of making you cry just to let him build up the courage to confront something. Some communication. For some of y'all, he don't want you to know about this broad that's trying to sit here and say that he's somebody's daddy. He didn't want you to know about that. He thought you would cry. You would be very upset. You would leave him alone. You wouldn't try to hear him out. He's afraid to admit that to you. He feels like in order to move forward with you, he has to tell you something. He has to admit something to you. Maybe there's a feminine energy who felt like when y'all first started talking before he became celibate, this may be the reason why he was celibate. Because he literally could have been talking to you, trying to get to know you, showing interest in you, but still dealing with another feminine and ended up catching an STD from this girl. And he was ashamed and embarrassed to let you know that he was still fucking with somebody else. He ended up catching an STD. He got rid of the STD. He stopped dealing with the girl, and she popped up and said she was pregnant. So he's embarrassed because he know that she want to use that as blackmail. Okay? And he, left her alone and started moving forward with you because he didn't want to deal with her. And he didn't expect to get close to you like he did. And he ended up getting close to you is what I'm hearing. Okay? And this person had to realize that this woman is very vindictive. This woman is, she playing a dirty game. And she keep trying to use him. So he's not only going to court for maybe some other stuff, but he's also going to court because he's trying to settle things out with this woman. And this woman may be trying to use this as blackmail, and she may be stalking him right now is what I'm hearing. Okay? And she trying to use that situation as blackmail, and he feels like your feelings would be hurt to find this out. And he don't want you to stop dealing with him. But he knows that he needs to admit this and tell this to you. Maybe this opportunity that he's going to be receiving is the paperwork to say that that's not his baby. And then he just need to come on out and tell you that, listen, I didn't plan on falling in love with you and I had to deal with this situation. And I know I should have expressed to you and told you, but I didn't want you to leave me alone. I felt embarrassed. I felt ashamed about my actions and what I did. That's why I was celibate. That's why when you told me that you wasn't giving it up right away, I had to respect that because I got reckless and I went out here and I slept with somebody else in the very beginning stages. When he was just getting to know you, when he was trying to find out what you was about, he went and he slept with this woman. He thought he was going to be able to play this game. He thought he was going to be able to be toxic. He thought, and he realized that he needed to cut everything off. Like I said, divinely orchestrated. He realized he needed to cut everybody off, cut everything off. Because shit like this happened. And over the years, he got to know you. Okay? So he feels like you may be a little upset, and maybe you will be. Because this woman is still hounding him, still harassing him, still trying to say he the daddy, even though the paperwork says it's not. Okay, for some of y'all, the paperwork is going to come through and he going to find out he not. And he going to find out that this girl got an STD and the baby got the STD too. Okay? Something's going to happen with some money for some of y'all, a promotion. Maybe he was dealing with all the legal fees from going back and forth in court with this crazy ass girl. Maybe at some point he thought the baby was his and he was paying child support and he fucked around and found out the baby wasn't his. Whatever went on, he's going to discuss this with you, okay? And hopefully you guys can move forward. I know a couple of y'all out there, no, I'm not dealing with that. Girl, he had just met you. Nobody in this world is perfect, not even you, honey. Okay? So make sure you take that into account when this masculine come and he hold a conversation with you. Because he has been faithful, he has been, celibate, and he has been doing the right things after he made that last fuck up. But it took for you to come around him, for him to realize that that's something that he don't want to be involved in. That's something that he wanted to give up. That's not the life that he want to live no more. Okay? So just make sure you hear this masculine out for some of y'all. And for others of y'all, that was something in the past he wasn't worried about. And some of y'all, he just been away at work trying to get some money. He about to get some money. And he's just a little insecure because he was married at one point and this woman was using him for everything. And he think he got to have this big ass lump sum of money just to get married to you. But the Holy Spirit is going to let him know, listen, you gonna make more money once you get with this feminine because she's in a high vibration. I'm gonna need for you to let that go, that stigma of I gotta have a certain amount of money, and just move forward and let things flow, okay? Because if you keep holding back, you ain't gonna be able to receive the blessing fully. Let things flow, okay? All right, y'all, this is it. This is all, my loves. I hope you got everything you needed from this reading. I'm gonna go ahead and close it down and move on to another, so meet me in the next one.